Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. We are from 3rd year student in Nutrition Science UNIZA. Today we're gonna talk about mutagenesis, role toxicant on mutagenesis, and how to avoid the mutagenesis. Do you know what is mutagenesis? Mutagenesis is a process of change in genetic information in DNA in our body, which resulting a mutation. Mutation can give a good effect or bad effect to our body. For example, a good effect can give us a variety characteristic. For example, face, height. While for bad effect can give a cancer. Can occur in two scales. First is small scale and the large scale. For the small scale, have a 4 type. First is base substitution. Second is insertion or deletion. Third is duplication, and the last is frame shift mutation. For the first base substitution mutation, or called point mutation, or can occur in DNA sequence. For encoding protein can be either in silent, missense, or nonsense. Silent mutation is occur when substitute into the position of the codon, which have no effect to the protein production that encoded by the gene is no effect. Missense is a change is one DNA base pair provide a result in the substitution of amino acid for another in the protein production by genes. The last one is nonsense. Nonsense mutation is also change in one DNA base pair which result as a stop codon and lead to functional protein. Okay, for the last type of mutation, for last scale, that change in chromosome structure and affect the function of numerous genes. Process of mutation is mutagen. Mutagen can be either physical, biological, or chemical agent. Agent can affect from heat that more than 95 degrees Celsius, or radiation from high dose of X-ray or UV ray. For mutation from chemical agent can be base analog, alkylating agent, and metal ion are the common mutagen of chemical agent. Metal ion will produce reactive oxygen species, which is ROS, that make it difficult for DNA repair pathway and lead to DNA damage. Biological agent, that is virus and bacteria. Virus will insert their DNA into the human genome, then disrupt the normal function of DNA, that lead their DNA to replicate, transcript, and translate into a viral protein.
I will continue on role toxicant on mutagenesis and how to avoid the mutagenesis. So what is actually the toxicant? Toxicant is the toxic substance that can introduce into environment. In the mutagenesis can be from the naturally occurred toxicant or the toxicant that formed during the food processing. One, the naturally occurring toxicant, it can be from the eaten naturally or through fungal contamination or through cooking or preserving method. Example of the naturally occurring toxicant can be mycotoxin. Mycotoxin is a toxic substance that produced from the fungus. The famous one is the alpha toxin B1 that have been linked to the liver cancer, and ochratoxin toxin that have been linked to the fatal abnormalities. For the toxicant that can be formed during the food processing, for the first one is the PAH. PAH is the polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon that is commonly found in the food that have the environmental contaminant in the food product like vegetable. Also can be get from well-directed cooked meat or fish. And other than that, it also can accumulate through the polluted seawater that can be get from the tissue of the shellfish. And other than that, the margarine, mayonnaise or the vegetable oil. The second one is the N-nitroso compound that can be formed endogenously from the nitrate in the body reaction with the amine that have been recognized as the mutagen and the potential carcinogen. And the potential precursor is usually from the processed meat like bacon, ham or sausage. And they also have the certain cheese that may contribute in it. And other than that, they also have the recommendation on the diet, nutrition, physical activity and cancer for this to avoid the processed meat. So for the third one is the Maillard reaction products. Maillard reaction products is the brown pigment and the polymer that produced from the reaction of amino group from amino acid and the carbonyl group from the sugar. So for the simple example is the caramel. So this has been proved to initiate the certain type of damage in the biological system. But we will discuss on the how to avoid the mutagenesis. So there is three. For the first one is decrease the diet related mutagenesis. For example, that vitamin C can inhibit the N-nitroso compound. And the second one is the anti-mutagenic that can be found in some food. For example, the green tea extract, DHA, rose hip tea or the grape mollusk. One is the prevention on the mutagen formation that we are stress on the cooked meat. First one is control the heating temperature and time. Second is avoid the loss of water content. The third one, control the sugar content. From us, so we're gonna move to the Q&A session.
Question is, what is the causes of mutation and give example for this?
Q&A for the second question is what is the naturally occur toxicant that can be present as